Hey everyone, it's Cece, and I thought we would just do a quick, get ready with me. And I am going to probably shut that door. And I'm going to start out with my Clarisonic and the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash right here from Philosophy. And this is what I use every morning. Slightly messy. I definitely do this every single morning. Rarely do I not use this. And again, this isn't a get ready with me. This is a morning skincare routine. If I don't use this, I use either the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, or I use there's a Dr. Brandt that's also a thin exfoliator. And those two products I don't put on the Clarisonic, but I would use, maybe once a week, once a month. I haven't used this in a while, so, but I would love to use this, say on like a Saturday or a Sunday. Saturday's a long work day for me. Oops. I'm not following the little beep section here very good. But we're done with that. That's 1 minute, and it just takes you through the cycles. It beeps after you're supposed to change from your forehead to your nose, from your nose to your cheek, and from your cheek to your other cheek. In the evenings, I definitely will put it on a little extra and use it on my neck as well. And for my evening cleansing routine, it's in the shower. And I start it in the shower, and I do the Purity Made Simple face wash. So I'm a big Philosophy skincare user, as you'll see here. There are definitely some products that aren't Philosophy scattered in, and sometimes those are switched in and out. But currently, there's a lot of Philosophy. So if this were this product, I think I've showed you recently, but this is the Neogen Lemon Gauze Peels. And it comes in a gigantic jar like this, and there are, what doesn't it say? 30 pads in there. And they're not too expensive. I'm pretty sure they're under $30. But what I do is I have one, and I keep it in a baggie, and this will last me 5 to 7 days, maybe. And that's using it 1 to 2 times a day. Twice a week, I use a different kind of peel at night. And I'll just take it down my neck as well. So this one, I actually started on the rougher, gauzier side this week, and I will use this up here because I have some areas that just kind of need a little bit of peeling. A little rougher gauze area. And I've used those 3 days, I believe. Alright. So next, I'm going to apply my eye serum, and currently I haven't found one that I'm totally in love with, but I've been definitely adding an eye serum in my routine for the past couple years. I feel like it's now necessary for me. I think it'll be 2 years this winter, so coming up very soon. And just a tiny bit, and I will let that kind of soak in. Alright, and then next will be my serum. And I start my serum off with, this is kind of a gross box, but it's a Turbo Booster C Powder from Philosophy again. I'll show you this. This is probably a product that you do not want to take when you travel, because you may get stopped. It comes with this little scoop, and you're supposed to use anywhere from half to a full scoop. And it's just a white powder. Now, I'll tell you, you will, if you do get stopped, it's very citrusy. So if they tasted it, they would know. Whoops. Whoops. See if I can get that back on there. It's a little baggie I have. And then this is the When Hope Is Not Enough serum from Philosophy. This is kind of, at this point, this is a giant bottle too. It really is. I'm going to add just a little more of the vitamin C serum. Vitamin C powder. That actually has some vitamin C. I'll read the jar to you in just a second. Mix it up there, pat it in. Never afraid to take it down my neck, on the backs of my hands. If I leave it on the fronts of my hands, they will have an orange tint. So this is facial firming serum, provides super moisturization for stressed skin. Antioxidants help counteract free radical attack. Contains topical peptides, natural extracts to minimize roughness and help smooth skin. Use AM or PM. Generally only use AM, which I should probably put it in my PM routine. But what I do instead, we'll just talk you through the nighttime routine also while we're at it. I have this little basket here, and I swear things disappear out of it all the time. It's ridiculous. I have it so organized. And yet things, there it is, I think. So after I wash my face, I use a peel pad, and then at night I use the tretinoin 0.1% gel. Currently gel, sometimes cream, whatever they have. And this is just a small tube. I actually, you know, I'm not going to say I recommend. I actually buy mine from an Indian pharmacy online. If you look that up, you'll be able to find it. You have to pay by an e-check. And I just got a thing that they actually offer free shipping as well. But I get like 6 tubes for like $20. And it all depends on what they have in stock. Sometimes they have a larger tube, like a 1 ounce. Sometime, or maybe it's 2 ounces actually. But whatever, you know, I know it's less than the $100 a tube that I would pay for it here. And I have had no problem with it whatsoever. So I'm gonna let that settle in. It's a little sticky. My eye cream, this is a giant size as well, is the Hope in a Tube Eye and Lip Firming Cream. And I just, tiny little dab. Sometimes this larger tube lets out more than you want it to. And the next step I have is my Foreo Iris. So what I do is I think you're supposed to use your ring finger. This particular eye cream, you're kind of supposed to pave it on. And I do. And then we'll just have this hang out here for this side. And I feel like it really helps with the drainage. I don't think I have too puffy of eyes right now, but I do like to use this. It helps get the product in. It helps with like the lymphatic drainage, I believe. And this was one of my first, or my only video that has actually kind of gone very widespread in its watching. I haven't looked at it in probably 6 months, but it had a lot of views, especially for a channel like this. So just tap, tap, tap motion. It gets that product in for you. It feels so great. If you're using this at like 5 o'clock in the morning or 4:30 in the morning when you get up, this is worth the 2 minutes that you're going to spend doing this. And I really like to even just get it on my lid. I don't think that causes a problem at all. And it just stopped. So we'll start the next eye. It's kind of a live time, you know, get ready with me. And we'll just pay that on and then again use this. It's not harsh at all on the skin. And I've asked, you know, is this worth it? And I've been asked that question, and I haven't answered it because I feel like it's more of, you know, like a spa treatment maybe. But I do think it gets the product in, but I see the benefits being, you know, kind of like a mental health thing for me. And I'm gonna move that back up there. I just love how it feels. Really, if you have allergies, really kind of smooths out your eye. I don't have a huge amount of eye wrinkles. I used to say I have none, but I don't think that's the case anymore. But I just love really the feeling of it. Okay, so we're done there. And then the next step, it comes with this little bag, and I actually got this in a set, and maybe something similar will come out. I think at Christmas time it'll be like 2 years since I've bought that. Well, actually, like the fall Sephora VIB sale. Okay, sorry, this is cutting me off a little bit. I know that. But we have our Josie Maran Argan Oil. Oops, some dripped on the side there. So just a drop or two. It's really all you need. This definitely helps with my dry skin. And I do apply it all over. Kind of massage it in. Might seem a little rough. And then, well, we'll pretend, but normally for my neck I've been using, it's right, the iPad's sitting right on top of my jar. I've been using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, but instead I'll use my face moisturizer, massage that in. Here's a question for you. Right in here, basically, at least my whole entire adult life, if not younger than that, I don't remember, I've had like this bumpy skin here. And when I first started using the One Hope Is Not Enough many, many years ago, like I've been using Philosophy for, let's say about 15 years. This is the newer moisturizer from Philosophy, the Purity Made Simple moisturizer. This container is 4.7 ounces of facial moisturizer, and I use 2 pumps. I usually don't use it on my neck because I usually use something a little bit heavier there. But it is an ultralight moisturizer with vitamins, antioxidants, and natural oils. That's all about all this says. But it, I don't know if I would call it ultralight. It looks ultralight, but it is very moisturizing, very hydrating. And I don't think it's even though it comes out of a little squirt, I don't think it's super light. I think this is good for skin like mine that is dry and dehydrated. But the next step we're gonna do, kind of like the final step here, is to attach the little uplifting Clarisonic. And I'm gonna show you how that works as well. And this I really like. I wish I just used it more often. But unfortunately, I don't know why I don't. I keep it right here. I just don't. But I think it is definitely a worthwhile step. And I think I'm going to have to add that to my next video. So I'm going to stop right here and we'll continue on.